Hey guys, Mike here. Welcome back to We Watched a Movie. Before we start today's video, I was going to tell you about this thing, Filmocracy. It's a virtual film festival site that you sign up, you pay a monthly fee for, and you can attend virtual film festivals all over the world. I'll show you how it works here. It's actually pretty freaking cool, man. So, like, this festival's going on. It's the Blast Off Film Festival right now. You click it, it opens up, and they give you these little towns that you can go to. They try to give you the whole film festival experience. It's pretty cool. You got the Eat My Shorts Rib House. That's a fantastic name for a rib house. They've got the theaters. It tells you what's going on in each one. You can communicate with other people. They really try to make it as much as they can feel like an actual film festival. But just for instance, if you click on the multiplex here, it shows you all the films that they have playing. And it's pretty cool. You just click on one of these, they start playing. You can watch tons of movies. You can find out about movies before you find out about it through the news. Let's go to China. You got the Chinese theater and a welcome center, DC China. It's pretty cool, man. They make it fun for everybody to do. And it's a nice replacement, and you know, the year of our Dark Lord 2020, where we can't go anywhere or do anything and do any of this fun stuff. Some of the movies that have been on here for a while, you can still watch. They have ratings on them, so you can see which ones, you know, worked out, which ones didn't. And there's a ton of films, as you can see here. There's short films, there's horror films. If you're jonesing for a nice film festival experience, I definitely recommend checking out a premium account on Filmocracy, because there's just a ton of cool stuff to do. We'll put a link below if you want to check it out for yourself. So Tom Cruise, I don't know if you guys saw this. I'm pretty sure most people have, because I saw it late last night in my bunk. I was just sitting around playing some Madden and it came up and I watched it. Dude, I laughed my fucking ass off. And at first I was kind of worried because I love Tom Cruise. Like, I love Tom Cruise. I know he's a fucking psycho Scientologist and all that dumb shit. But as an actor, as a movie star, I just fucking, he was one of my favorites as a kid, and he's one of my favorites now. He goes all out for what he does. But once I found out what he was talking about and actually listened to it, man, me, along with a lot of other people, it's one of those things, like, you get to see a celebrity freak the fuck out, but they don't get canceled for it because they were actually right.
That's it! No apologies. You can tell it to the people that are losing their homes because our industry is shut down.
You know?
Yeah, I didn't know anything about it, and then Mike sent me a text message and was talking about he was like, yeah, it'd be funny, you know, you should listen to this. We could do something with Loomis and Myers, and then the wording of the message, which is like weird, because it was like something like, hey man, we'll add the Tom Cruise audio, Michael and Loomis will do a video. If I say it again, that's it. You're gone. You understand? You understand what responsibility you have? If you can't be responsible and I can't deal with your logic, then you're fired. God, out of the door. That's it. That's it. You can pull your hoodie up and look like a hobo bum from the sidewalk of 7-Eleven, but it doesn't change the fact. I'm the one that has to deal with this shit. It was something weird, like vague, and I'm like, are you drunk? Like, then he's like, dude, and he was like, dude, I'm telling you, it'll be awesome. And I was like, yeah, that sounds great, but what the fuck are you? I didn't even know anything about it. He was talking about the Tom Cruise. That guy went off, but again, I think 100%, my opinion, Mike's opinion, okay, that's opinions like assholes. He was right. He was right. He was telling the truth. Did he overreact? Maybe, but did he get his point across? You're goddamn right he did. Like, he didn't take no fucking shit. And you know what? You know what's probably wrong is he probably literally had just got done doing some kind of dangerous stunt where he like butt fucked the exhaust engine of a airplane and was in pain and was like, I'm tired of this. Like, I'm not gonna put my body through this, and you fuckers ruin it and have us get shut down. Like,
it was just so funny, like the influx of his voice, because it just sounded like, I mean, it sounded like Tom Cruise freaking out, but he was pissed, dude. You know, it was the closest thing I can remember to it was you doing your fucking taxes over there?
I am actually. I got that Mike the Situation Jersey Short thing. I've been avoiding my taxes.
But he just the influx of his voice made me laugh my ass off. He's like, I'm fucking serious, and you're fired. You do it again. Yeah. If I see it one more fucking time. And what it reminded me of is like when you're at work and like your boss, like you know, you're in there, you're in a meeting, they call like a meeting, and you're sitting there and everybody's just fucking goofing off, and you have no idea that this guy's been on like a 3-day bender and that like you really fucked up his Christmas bonus, and he walks in and just slams the door and just starts going off, and everybody's like eyes get big all of a sudden, everybody's like, oh shit. You know what I mean? And you could hear the guys in the background like, yes sir, yeah, no, yeah, you're right. Yes.
Yeah, I could see the workplace situation where things have gone south and your boss is pissed at you. Or I was telling Mike this, it's 100% accurate. It sounded like one of my uncles yelling at us when we were younger, or my dad like being really disappointed. And that's the kind of shit he would be like, I don't want to hear any more excuses. We're done with the excuses. If next time it happens, it's fucking over. It's done. Shut up. Like, it was like that shit. I was like, yeah. But the funny thing is, if I were on set with Tom Cruise freaking out like this, I'm not saying that he, like, again, I feel like what he was saying was right. But I couldn't help but fucking like laugh my ass off, dude. Like, I'd be fighting real hard to bite my lips so I wouldn't lose my job, because what I would be thinking of is like the motherfucker from Risky Business in his tiny whities. He's yelling at me, this little 5'8" guy. I don't know why.
Jack
it was
Reacher,
just,
bro. He'll fuck you up.
He's no John Wick. Don't fuck with his puppy. Jack Reacher, suck my asshole. It's Tom Cruise. It's the guy that called Matt Lauer glib. Like, and he's coaching you like you're a terrible human. I don't know. But I agreed with what he was saying. But yeah, I don't know what the backlash is. I didn't follow up on it. I don't know if people are going off at him for it. I have no idea. I would imagine, or hopefully, people are like, yeah, he was frustrated with, the current times and the situations that we're living in. He was, it is what it is. But I mean, it's not like Christian Bale, who was just freaking out about the poor guy that dropped the lighting thing. Well, he did fuck up, but I mean, yeah. Christian Bale took it way too far.
Oh yeah, his was way worse. But this one, and from what the first comment I saw was like, if any motherfucker ever talk to me like that, I'd fucking take him outside and teach him a thing or two. I show you a trick or two. And I was like, oh shit. And that was before I heard it, and I was like, oh shit, this is gonna be fucking bad. This is gonna be bad. Whenever you see the words meltdown, freak out, shit his pants headlines. But when I listened to it, I was like, oh shit. And then I realized what he was talking about. I was like, I fucking agree with you, man. Like it's just like you said. This guy hangs on the side of airplanes, man. He does it unstuck. He breaks his legs. He puts his body out there, and like everything going on in the industry right now. Like, if you imagine you come back from doing a stunt like that, and two guys are fucking watching porn on the computer together, not wearing masks, and within 6 feet of each other, whatever is actually going on. I'd be fucking pissed too. And the only thing that was kind of like that you could make fun of him for. I mean, you could make fun of him because he was hilarious, but was when he was like. He was like, I'm on the phone every night. Warner Brothers, Paramount, New York, LA, Tokyo. And he was like, that's what I go to bed with at night. And everybody's like, okay, Tom, we get it. We have to go home and like mow our lawns and shit. It's not that fucking cool.
Are you sure you don't go to bed with your millions and millions of dollars and your silk sheets and pillows? I'm just curious because I don't know which one's which. But yeah, I know. But I mean, again, his message was clear. I agree with it, but. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, you said meltdown. Like I kind of had the same fear. I was like, oh shit, dude, this is gonna be like Mel Gibson running out of the dark with like electric sparklers, saying all sorts of slurs and shit. I was like, it's gonna get rough. but it didn't turn out that way. He was just pissed off about the current situation that we're in. And look, I gotta be honest. If your job is dependent on to make sure that everything is like in line with what the CDC and the WHO is saying, and people aren't following those regulations, and it could lead to the termination of your project. Yeah. That's caused not only you're getting paid, but like you said, you're creating a lot of jobs now, and then all that's flushed down the toilet because a couple of assholes. I mean, I can imagine like the stress and the pressure has got to be a lot.
I think a lot of us sided with it because, like, even though he's talking about like a movie set someplace that we're obviously not, and all this other highfalutin shit going on, so many of us have been in a store before or have seen the crazy Karens on Twitter, like not wearing masks and like starting shit and all this dumb shit and fighting about that stuff. I think so many of us have wanted to like corner them, and obviously we would say something different, like you could fucking get this old person over here killed or whatever. Like we've wanted to corner a couple of people who were just being dildos and like fucking scream at them. So it was almost cathartic for some of us, and I think that's why even though people like they would shit on Tom Cruise real quick, I feel like the overall reaction to it has been people are siding with him. Like, yeah, he's fucking right, man.
I liked how I don't know. I felt like in the movie Black Sheep, where Chris Farley was like when his brother defended him. And I was like, "Get him, Tom!" Like when he's like, "Get him out." But I gotta say, regardless of what your belief is on masks, no masks, whatever, the fact is, he was just saying that. Listen, just because you don't agree with it, you can cost a lot of people their fucking jobs. That's what he was saying, and he was like, "That's the bottom line right there, guys." Like if you own a small business, I mean, again, it's a far cry from what a giant movie studio and the budget they have and big time celebrities. But I'm just saying, if you own a small business and for some reason or another you're able to open in these times right now, and 1 or 2 or 3 of your employees are being dickheads and they're not like, I'm making a statement. they're gonna maybe cost not only you making money, but shut your business down, which would therefore lead to your other employees not having a fucking job.
Yeah.
At that point, you know, come on, for the betterment of everybody here, can you nut the fuck up and shut up with the whining? Stop whining.
Try to put food on people's fucking tables, you motherfuckers.
I felt like Arnold Schwarzenegger is like, stop whining. Stop whining.
That was my favorite part, though, is that he said, you motherfuckers.
That was so good, yeah.
And then at the end, he walked out, he was like, I care about you guys. Seriously.
Yeah, and then he did the reverse Oprah, too. He goes, and you, you're fucking gone. All of you are fucking gone.